The universe sends signs right before your new life begins. And somewhere inside, you already know that. Because lately, something's been stirring, an unshakable restlessness, a pull you can't explain. Things that used to fit don't anymore. People who once felt aligned are starting to drift away. Doors that once opened easily now seem to close for no reason. It's confusing, isn't it? It feels like the universe is working against you. But here's the truth most people never realize until after everything changes. When the universe is about to move you into your next chapter, it will first rearrange everything around you, not to strip you completely bare to the bone, but to prepare you for why you're actually here in this realm. There comes a point in every soul's journey when you're no longer meant to walk the same old path. And when that moment arrives, life starts to whisper. And if you don't listen, it begins to get louder. You'll notice it through signs, through repeated numbers, coincidences that defy logic, people or opportunities showing up at the perfect time. Even delays, especially delays, are part of it. Because the universe doesn't measure progress by how quickly things happen, but by how aligned they are when they do. If this message has found you now, it's because you are standing right before a breakthrough. And that means your old frequency, the one you built your past on, is dissolving. That's why everything feels so unstable. That's why people misunderstand you, and why nothing seems to go according to plan, because the plan was never meant to stay the same. Here's what most people don't realize. Right before the universe expands your life with magical abundance, it compresses it to its very core. Opportunities pause, relationships end, everything slows down. Not because you're being left behind, but because you're being redirected. And yes, this can hurt. You'll question it. You'll lose trust. You'll lose hope. But don't, because it's here where things begin to shift. The energy around you starts to reorganize like the quiet before a storm. And your soul, it knows something greater is coming. That inner tension you're feeling, that's not fear, that's growth stretching you into a higher version of yourself. It's like the space between inhale and exhale, that sacred pause before everything shifts. You are there now, right in that moment. And I know it's heavy. You've done so much inner work. You've healed, released, waited, trusted. You've carried faith even when it hurt. And sometimes it feels like the universe has forgotten how much you've given. But it hasn't. The universe never forgets alignment. It never overlooks intention. Every prayer, every tear, every night you lay wide awake questioning everything, it all counted. Because the waiting was not wasted time. It was sacred time. Preparation for what could only arrive when you became ready to hold it. Think about this. A seed doesn't bloom the moment it's planted. It's buried, hidden, pressed by the weight of the soil. And yet, everything it needs to grow is already within it. You are that seed. And this pressure you feel right now, it's your soil. It's not holding you back. It's pushing you upward. So if things are falling apart, let them. If you're losing what you thought you couldn't live without, trust that it's making room for what you truly deserve. Because breakthroughs don't come through control. They come through surrender. And here's how you'll know your breakthrough is near. You'll start feeling called to new things without knowing why. You'll crave quiet instead of noise. Your intuition will become louder, clearer, undeniable. Old habits will feel heavier. You'll begin to release things you never imagined you could. And then, one day, it'll all click. You'll see why every delay had meaning, why every heartbreak had purpose, why every unanswered prayer was redirection. And you'll smile, not because life suddenly got easier, but because you finally understand that it was never falling apart. It was falling into place. You were never meant to stay small. You were meant to expand, to evolve, to step fully into the life your soul has been quietly building behind the scenes. The signs are not random. They're divine breadcrumbs guiding you home. Repeating numbers, déjà vu moments, people reappearing from nowhere. They are all part of the map. You just have to trust what you already feel. So if this message resonates, take it as confirmation. You're not being tested because you're failing. You're being tested because you're ready. The universe doesn't send signs to the unprepared. It sends them to the ones who are on the edge of remembering their power. And that's you. So just sit with me now, in this moment, and listen. The resistance you're feeling isn't meant to stop you. It's meant to shape you. This isn't the end. It's the moment before the breakthrough. You're about to rise higher than you ever have. You're about to see why it had to take this long. If you're still here listening, write this in the comments. I am ready for my breakthrough. Say it not as hope, but as declaration. Because you are not waiting for your life to begin. It's beginning now. And one day soon, you'll look back on this exact moment and say to yourself, that was it. That was when everything changed.